Today I'm joined with Monte Paulsen from RDH Building Sciences. Monte's responsible for the zero emissions capacity for that organization, and we're talking about the SoLo project located in the Sioux Valley, which Monte's been involved with. So it's an unusual home. It's meant to be an example of how to build an off-grid and resort community home. What do you think of that project in terms of achieving its goals?
Yeah, no, it's a great project because when you go off-grid on a space like that, you reopen the box on everything. You have none of the limitations. You have built in a city and you have none of the grid supply you have in the city. And so you completely rethink both the enclosure systems and the mechanical systems. And that building has walls that are like a meter thick. I mean, they're kind of amazing, allowing the building to keep most of the heat that's generated by the few people staying there, at the same time enjoying that amazing north view, looking up the canyon and pieces like that. And then it's a set of small scale, reasonably affordable mechanical systems that can allow the building to run at a pretty low level when you just have like a caretaker or one or two people standing there, but also to throw a big Christmas party or something like that. When you have a whole bunch of people, this system to scale up and take care of a larger group. That's a real tough mechanical challenge. And I think the team of Perkins & Will and Integral have done an incredible job meeting that on this building. And those ideas will percolate out into other buildings over time.
If we look at the Sioux Valley, which is 15 to 20 minutes north of Whistler, there's nothing there other than logged hillsides. Is it reasonable to think that we could create a whole community that is demonstrated in the SoLo home? Could you build the city of Vancouver if we were starting over? Could you build it the way we've done it?
Yeah, you might make different decisions as things scale up to the size of a city this large, but to build a community in the Sioux Valley that's off-grid completely is absolutely achievable. And you use, what you're doing there is really smart, using passive houses as your baseline. You know you have that minimum level of performance, and that lowers your loads, and so you can build mechanical systems that meet those lower loads effectively. Whether you're doing one house, whether you're in a community of 100 homes, or we're doing a city of 500,000 people.
And would the energy systems be per home, or would they be community energy systems? For example, do you see a massive array of photovoltaic or PV panels, or each house having its own, or a combination?
Yeah. I think it's a combination, and I think it's somewhat specific to the site. Generally speaking, we would expect better efficiency on a community level system. Community solar, community water, community waste treatment is going to be a little more cost effective because you can borrow Peter to pay Paul, energetically speaking, as one home has a high load for 1 hour and another home has a high load something else. Being able to share that across different usages is usually more efficient than having each home be completely independent.
Is it possible to create a community without any reliance on fossil fuels?
Absolutely, yeah. You can do it on a building scale like SoLo, or you can do it on a big building scale like Earth Tower, and you can definitely do it on a community scale.